Okay, this game, the title is on the screen before you. Matanui online game 1.5, the Bohrok swarms. So I spent a minimal amount of time before trying to record this, looking up when exactly this project was abandoned. So for context, this is a fan project headed by a person whose username was NewPeru77 on BZ Power. And last time I heard of it, I don't remember when exactly, he or she, I believe it's a he, but I'm not sure, was working on a turn-based combat battle engine for combating Bohrok with boxers. And during that process, he or she gave up and abandoned the project. And I don't remember exactly when this is. I couldn't get the old BZ Power threads to open for me anymore. I reckon it would probably be somewhere around 5 years ago. It was quite a long time ago that this happened. So I know someone made a topic on the TTV message boards trying to discuss this in 2018, but by that point, I believe the project had already been abandoned and had been for some time. So I don't know, I'm not really super into the detail, don't know a whole lot about the details of the history of this, but I am pretty sure that this game, it is incomplete, will not be completed, and so there's no hope of it in the future being complete, and so everything that there is to play, that is everything that will be there to play, and by playing this now, I'll play everything that there ever will be in this game. Templar Studios made a series of animations in the same style as Midak to be posted on Bionicle.com. So they made media in 2002, just as they also made media in 2001 and 2003 in Midak and Midak 2. It's just that those weren't games. Those were just purely animations, so only cutscenes. And NewPeru77 sought to make a game based on those cutscenes. It actually includes clips from what they're called the Bohrok animations. So you can download this game, or what has been done of it, which I don't know how far it is compared to how much you plan to do, on the Biomedia project. It's a little bit tricky to run. It's a bunch of Adobe Shockwave files, and my computer doesn't know how to run them. I had to use the debugger, the Adobe debugger, to get it to show up. And I'm noticing that at the beginning there's no audio, and that's a little bit funky to me because there's several audio files in the Matanui folder. So you would think that there should be audio. Also, if you run the batch file, I believe it's flashplayerrun.bat. It runs player.swf, but there's another similar file called player2.swf, which has a slightly bigger file size, which seems to suggest there's more content. Let me try to get it up here. It's called, so player 2 has 373 kilobytes in it, or player only had 314. However, the batch file does run player, and if you try to run the first couple seconds of each of them, player has a level select menu, player 2 does not. Which seems to suggest that player is the right one. But on my own time, I may want to check later and make sure that player 2 doesn't have content in it that player does not. Okay, let's actually begin trying to play the game. So, it seems to suggest that NewPeru77 planned on making 10 chapters. I don't know if there's 10 chapters versus of content to squeeze out of this, but it suggests it. We're going to start at the beginning. Another dream. Takua! I heard you yell. It was just a dream, huh? They're getting worse, aren't they? Yeah, ever since that day a month ago, when I saw that epic battle with Makuta, but that's not the thing that stays in my mind the most. It's the Bohrok. When I returned from beneath the island. Now, it's canon that the Bohrok didn't hear about them a month later, right? It was the day of. The Toa got out of Makuta's lair, immediately encountered an matoran saying Bohrok. But whatever. So this isn't very canon, but we'll go with this anyway. When I returned from beneath the island, you said you saw some kind of new Rahi, right? I can't tell why, but these seemed worse than Rahi. Well, whatever. They're stuck under that impassable rock layer. The only way up is through Kini Nui, which is guarded. So there's nothing to fear. Well, there's another gap in the rock layer, as we all know. What do you mean by well? I've been thinking it over. In order to defeat Makuta, the Toa broke the rock layer's seal at Kini Nui. So what are you getting at? I believe Kini Nui wasn't the only gate that was unlocked. I think the gate in Anukoro Mines was unlocked as well. Yes, because you went through it. And that was the gate that you descended and returned in. No. I was chased by the monsters, so I found another way back to the surface. Wait a minute. How many passages to the rock layer exist? I found one in a rush while being chased, so there's probably quite a few. And all these passages are resealed now, right? Kini Nui resealed when the Toa came back. So the other passages should close too, right? You're the chronicler, you tell me. Takua, what about those monsters you saw? Oh no. If there's still a way for them to get out, we could all be in danger. This is extremely not canon. I like it though. We should talk to Turaga Veikama. Agreed, get your things and I'll meet you in his hut. So that says Unity. So we're still playing as Takua, I believe. Even though we now know what we look like. So we have some rooms here. There's room number 1. Okay. Oh, we got our bag, and in the bag we have nothing. Sweet. Room number 3. Sweet, and then room number 4. Okay, cool. Let's turn around. Go out. Go down to the village. Okay, it's like Midak. So this goes up to another set of rooms. Now it's the same set. This is very confusing. I'm so confused. Okay, so it's the same set, you just can go at it both sides. Cool. Okay, can I turn around here? Tunnel is closed for maintenance, will be finished soon. Okay, go to Veikama's hut. Joler has told me about your dream. Do you know anything about the monsters I saw? Yes. According to legend, the monsters you saw are called the Bohrok. Dangerous creatures spawned by Makuta. But they might be trapped down there. Yeah, so the real question is, did the rock layer close again when the Toa returned? Perhaps you already hold the answer yourself. What do you mean by that? What happened after you witnessed Makuta's defeat, Takua? The Toa returned to the surface. Then I was chased. But I found a way out. Wait, so you saw them return and then you found a way out? Yeah. I would say that your answer then, if you were still able to get out, is that the Toa had already returned. Then the seal must still be broken. What are we going to do? Wait, if the Bohrok have not been seen yet, then there still might be time to prepare. Oh, this class is when they suddenly boom, they show up. Yeah, you would think they're just waiting for you to think of them. And consult the elders. Takua, take this letter to the other Turaga. I will leave at once. May Mata Nui watch over you, Chronicler. Where are you heading, Takua? I'll head to Gakuro first, because the tunnel gate is being worked on. I want to double the guard at Kini Nui, so I can travel with you as far as Gakuro. But then I'll need to head inland. Thanks, Jollar. Your company is always welcome. But also very out of character for Jollar and Minog. Let's get going to Gakuro. I hope that nothing has happened to the guard at Kini Nui. Okay. This guy, my arm. Good one. My arm is tired. It's up to us to farm all the heat in Takoro. Want to give us a hand? A farmer's work is never done. Yeah, there's no sound in here. I wonder if he ever made that interface work correctly. We can't go out though, so we have to go to the winch room, actually use the winch. Okay. Wait, you can't go into Jollar's hut in this one? Okay, yes we can, but Jollar's not there, of course, because he's with us. You have 2 Kapura clones. And there ain't talking. And go up to North March. I thought you said we were going to Gakuro. The cable car will take us to Kokoro. Thanks, your linearity, or trying to enforce your sequence. What if I don't want to follow your sequence? Okay, so we can still go in here. Let's just annoy Jollar and go in there. So this 0. Okay, that's the way we came in. 0 in. Oh, okay. Well. Well, there it is. What does Jollar have to say? Same thing he's always been saying. Let's see here. Can I go here? Like a Minog? Yes, I can. Okay, never to do this again. But with no audio. I don't know why the audio does not work. And I just figured out the audio had been working the entire time, and I was also recording the audio and saying it wasn't working. Wow, is that confusing? Okay, let's just keep going. Wow. It's funny. Yeah, your audio's working. I can hear your audio just fine. What's going on here? Let's see. Does this... No, the red star is the same place it's been all of Minog. Wow, the numbers aren't in matoran. That's a mistake. Okay, let's exit. Yep, go to Gakoro. You can actually see yourself now. Okay. Boat rentals. No bites yet. Chronicler, is it really you? I heard about you, how you helped the Toa. Wish I could have been there. I decided to stick Holly in this game. Hello, Chronicler. Off on another one of your travels? Is there anything you need from me? How has Gakoro been recently? It has been quite peaceful. Repairs to the docks have finally been completed after that Tarakarva attack. With all the excitement going on and the Toa's battles beneath the island, there was just no time to finish common tasks. I hear you are partially responsible for the Toa's safe return, and I thank you for all your hard work, Chronicler. What have you been up to? I've been working on building boats recently. We are in need of some new boats, so Nokama has me working on coming up with some new designs. Goodbye. Take care. Yeah, so Holly was just like the assistant flax maker, but also everybody else's assistant as well. She's kind of did like all the odd jobs. I once caught a fish this big. You had to leave that in there. Hail, hero. Thank you for saving us. Now we can go back to fishing. The repairs to the village are complete. Now I can get back to my hobbies. Okay. Let's talk to Nixie. Chronicler, I heard the sundial you found underground was a key to an opening through the rock layer. I'm still baffled as to how a sundial got that far underground. Have you any questions for me? The heavens are in turmoil, and I must chart their fluctuations. How do I use the telescope? It's very simple. Around the base of the telescope are pictures. They are constellations, patterns of stars in the night sky, and markings that show the prophecies of legends. Each picture has a red star on it. When the red star reaches a certain place in the heavens, it means something important will happen here on Matanui, one of the prophecies. When you look through the telescope, you will see many stars, and one of them is the red star. Look at the constellations near the red star. They will look like the ones in the pictures. When the red star is exactly where it is shown in one of the pictures, then a prophecy may come true. If something changes in the sky, it's my job to change the picture so that I can better see the future. Even though read matoran, remember the prophecies, nothing is certain. The future can change. If you can read the numbers in the telescope, it is even easier to tell the future. Yeah, but I never managed to get that thing to work. Oh, anyway. What are seeing in stars? Well, okay. A new celestial body has aligned. You can see it yourself if you use the telescope on the cliff. I'm still unsure what it's foretelling, but I'm positive that something important is about to happen. In fact, one of the ancient tablets I found related this sign to a great cleansing. Not sure if it was referring to a spiritual cleansing, like an earth awakening of thought, or a physical cleansing. Our prophecies and legends speak of this being connected in some way to the revival of the spirit Matanui. Okay, at least that's canon. Way above the head of this, like, place in the story, but okay. It's really exciting work, so if you'll excuse me, I should return to my studies. Goodbye. Goodbye, and good luck on your journeys. Well, since Bionicle is so old by now, I'll explain what I mean by that. This says Matanui. For some reason, in order for the Great Spirit Matanui to reawaken, or the Matanui robot to restart again, the Bohrok had to clean the disguise island off of his face. I need more fish for my fish tank. And that's what their job was. And for some reason, the Great Spirit Robot actually had something to do that. Because apparently Matanui actually was a mistake. Like, the Disguise Island is supposed to be barren. And the elements only leaked out and made the various biomes of Matanui because the Great Spirit Robot was damaged. So, I don't know why it had a mechanism in place to clean up the damage just in case that happened. That's kind of extreme. Maku is not here, as usual. Okay. Let's go talk to the person of interest, Nokama. Chronicler. And captain of the god, Jale. What brings you two here? I have a message from Veikama. This is a very grave matter. What is being done about this so far? Takua is warning the villages, and I am checking on the guard at Kininui. The bridge heading inland from here is still broken. Then I'll have to backtrack and head across the Trin Krom break. Yes, but that could take a while. I know. Maku often goes exploring near the river. I bet she knows the way across. Thanks for your help, Taraga Nokama. If there is anything else you need, don't hesitate to ask. And may Gali watch over you both. But Maku is not here. So I guess we're gonna have to go exit the village to try to find her. What are those marks on the beach? It's been many years since I've played this. So, if it looks like I solved that super easy, well, I didn't know anything. I don't remember this part, so. Look at these marks, Takua. Yeah, it seems like a boat was here. The waves haven't washed it away, so the boat has been here recently. Well, I think we can assume that Maku isn't in the village anymore. Yeah, we saw that. But where would she sail to? And that's where we go back here. Oh, no, she would go see Hyuki, wouldn't she? Yeah, haven't played this in many years, so I don't really remember much of the details of what happens here. Sail to Powahi. Some sort of resolving everything. Oh, okay. Does it say the same thing as it said in Minog? My friend went to Pokoro, and all I got was this lousy rock. Yep. Have you heard anything about Huki? Maku. Gah, you scared me. We've been looking for you. Relax, Joller. But the island could be in danger. What? Some creatures beneath the island may be able to get out. Very dangerous creatures, I might add. Joller needs to get to Kininui. Do you know a fast way across the Huramafa River? Yes? But I'll need to guide you. Fine, let's get going. You've wasted enough time already. By the way, Maku, why did you come all the way here to Powahi? Takua, you know why Maku would come to Powahi. Well, we need to get moving, Takua. Right, sorry, let's get going. Well, Takua, I guess this is where we part ways. Yeah, take care, Jollar. Why'd Takua come back just to have the comedic scene of Maku swimming? Make sure to keep Maku safe. Don't worry, Takua. I'll make sure nothing happens to her. Well, you can't because Maku just does her own thing, but whatever. What are you going to do if Kini Nui isn't safe? I won't engage the enemy unless it is absolutely necessary. You use caution too, Takua. These monsters could appear any time. Q? Nope. Okay. You should get going before Maku actually decides to cliff dive off that. What? Maku, get down from there! Hey, Jollar, Takua, watch this. What? He's got his work cut out for him. Okay, I guess we go to Pokoro. Talk to this guy. What's that? Been a lot busier around these parts for some reason. What can I do for you? Need a boat? Information? A souvenir, maybe? It's busier because Makuta's been defeated. Oh, that's what you say? Makuta's been deflated? Well, I suppose anything's possible. Maybe that's why the Rahi have become less aggressive. How's Powahi? And Powahi, why are you standing in it? Powahi, it's, well, there's not much to it, really. Mostly sand, lots of sand. But there are the canyons, which are pretty to look at, if the sun or the Rahi don't get you first, and the path of prophecies which the ancient carvers made. Pokor is a decent place, too, and don't miss the games. Most everyone around Motunui turns up to see a cola match when they're on. Goodbye. Stay out of the sun. Okay. Pokoro and Quarry. Let's not go left, Meso. Just because, you know, let's do what we're not supposed to. Okay. So, apparently, we went in the Miru place last time, because that's the one that's covered in rubble. Even though any of these could be the Nui Jaga nest in the original Midak, but whatever. Let's go to Pokoro. Statues, souvenirs, step right up. Well, if it isn't Takua. Or should I say chronicler or hero? Let's see, his sign says world famous Hafu's shop. Okay. Statues. Well, I did help a lot of people and aided the Toa. Hey, I was with you at Kini Nui, fighting the Rahi and risking my life. But do I get any credit? No. All I hear is Takua this and chronicler that. Look out! Hoki, you did that on purpose. Showing off a little Hookie. No more than usual. So what you up to? Well, I'm trying to sell my statues, but for some reason they're not selling. I can't understand why. After all, I made them. Well, they're all statues of you. So? Why don't you make statues of the Toa? Yeah, who the statue represents is more important than detail. What? Every artist knows the detail is way more important. Here, I'll prove it. This is a crude statue of Pohatu that I made. I'll just set it here and see which sells first. Whoa, check this out. Check it out. I told you that if we keep looking, something good would turn up. Wait, there's only one? Haha, first come, first serve. Wait. I'll trade you for it. See? That was just a fluke. They obviously don't understand art. I mean, I don't understand art. I'm not going to try to make a point about this, so whatever. Whatever you say, Hafu, my friend. Well, I better go get ready for my Koli match. See you guys later. I better get going too. Good luck selling those statues. Yeah, see ya. Okay. These guys don't talk. Take it or leave it. I'll trade you 2 Husi for your Maha. The Maha market is bottomed out. See if there's anybody over here. Oh, there's an extra screen. Okay. Someday I want to be as famous as you. Hail, chronicler. Come on, I'll trade you a Husi for it. How about a Maha? Come on, I'll trade you a Husi for it. Come on, I'll trade you a Husi for it. Okay. Bunch of matoran playing Koli. Do you have a foul ref? Foul ref. Yay team. Yay team. Okay. It's a good day for Koli. Scoreboard. Okay. Who do you think will win? Who ate all the pies? Yay team. You think we'll win? Yay team. It's a good day for Koli. So this is the who ate all the pies guy. Yeah. Hup, hup, hup. Hey, Takua, what you been up to? Okay. Hey, chronicler. Whenua's not here. Is this another thing I have to solve? Alpha Originals for sale for a price... Oh, goodness. Oh, look. Okay. Well. Hail, adventurer. Do you come up here often? Yes, I find it very pleasant to look out over the desert. It's comforting to know that no matter what happens, the sun will still rise, and no sooner or later than it did on the previous day. Have you seen Pohatu recently? Actually, he just left. Now that Makuta has been defeated, he has been visiting the village more frequently. Sometimes he even jumps in a Koli ring with the matoran. They found that the only way for it to be even remotely fair is to make it into a Toa versus all match. He normally still wins, because nobody can match his speed. All the same, it makes a very interesting and fun match to watch. Goodbye. Goodbye, chronicler. Oh, but I gotta give him a thing. If the Bohrok escape, it could be very bad for us. Thank you for showing this to me, chronicler. What will you do about the Bohrok? We will meet with Vaikama as soon as I can. Hopefully this issue will be dealt with before any Bohrok get out. Goodbye. Goodbye, Chronicler. Okay. Go to Onukoro, I guess. Talk to Midak. Howdy, traveler. Have heard you of your company. Oh, heard you and your company really helped out the Toa at Kininui. Nice job. Take Puku if you need a ride. I think she likes you. My company? That's what people are calling it, the Chronicler's Company. Of course, you guys would have been toast if not for your friend Jolder and the Takoro Guard. But your brave stand was nonetheless vital to the Toa's successful defeat of Makuta, and that was why you and your company's fame has spread throughout Motunui. Usselkrabs? The Usselkrabs are strong and loyal. They help us with many things here, from mining to transportation and racing. Puku's a retired racing crab. Used to belong to none other than Onapu himself. Took the title 3 times with him. He's a bit long in the tooth now, but still fast. Goodbye. Bye now. Okay. This says taxi crabs. Now in Minog it was faster to not take the crab. What? Gakoro? What is this? What's this nonsense? Chronicler, is it really you? We should go on another adventure together. How's the tunnel progressing? It's going slowly. With the new tunnel safety codes, we have to reinforce all our existing tunnels. So there aren't many matoran help to help with this tunnel. So there aren't... I can't read. So there aren't many matoran left to help with this new tunnel. Yes, in fan-made games, dialogue can get much more goofy than the official games. Where's this tunnel heading? We're digging to Gakoro. According to the surveyors, we are currently under the Naho Bay, so we don't have much further to go. Anipu says that someday we will connect with all the villages to underground crab highways, with Onukoro as the hub, making traveling and trade between the villages much easier. I think it would be awesome to have more people traveling through Onukorian mines. I would be able to keep all kinds of... I would be able to meet all kinds of new people. Wait, did you just use the word people in the dialogue in a Bionicle game? Sacrilegious. Anyway, and hear news from all corners of Motunui. Remind me who Onapu is. Onapu is my best friend in all Onukoro. He's very smart and knows a lot about Ussel Crab racing and fighting Rahi. Okay, he's supposed to be digging too, but he showed me how I can do both our digging at the same time. That's how smart he is. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. So I guess that was supposed to tie in. That's like New Peru's way of trying to tie this into the old Fusa Trail in Minog 2. It's actually a passage to Gakoro. Unfortunately, the passage to Gakoro, which actually didn't go to Gakoro, it just went into like the middle of a meadow in Minog 2, didn't look like one of these passages with like this like big you can drive a cart or a car through it, and had a flat bottom and had these carved walls. It was more like a natural cave that was narrow, that only a person could walk. Yes, I said person. Only like a single being could walk through. So it wasn't a highway. But whatever. This guy. Onapu's not here. Oh, hello, I did not see you. Come in. Who are you? I am New Peru, Tunnel Engineer, 2nd class. Marn Tunnel 12, Section 4. What are you doing? I am trying to make a new laser drill by using a heat stone instead of the usual light stone for a power source, because it has been found that heat stones produce way more energy. If my hypothesis is correct, it could even be powerful enough for welding purposes. But it's not going very well. Goodbye. See you later. Well, if he's second class, he was engineer first class. Like... Gee. Anyway. Hail, Chronicler. What brings you here so soon after Makuta's defeat? I have an important message. Taraga Whenua. Nuperu, don't rush in like that. Sorry, sir. But I finished it. Finished what? A new mining laser that I've been working on. Oh, this is going to be another comedic Nuperu destroys everything, right? Oh, is that all? Well, we're kind of busy right now, so that's okay. All I gotta do is push this in. I guess it needs some work. Heh. Well, I should get back to work. Seems to work to me. Not Nuperu. He has the intelligence equal to, or maybe greater than a first class engineer. But he always gets ahead of himself and ends up causing trouble. Oh well, at least nothing is broken this time. Sorry for the interruption. Is there something you wanted to tell me? Takoro tunnel maintenance? We have made some improvements to our tunnel designs that make them much more stable, and we are in the process of implementing this in our existing tunnels. This, however, leaves only a skeleton mining crew working on the new tunnel to Gawahi, and as a result, the progress on the new tunnel is very slow. Seen Whenua recently? He is helps. That's right, he is helps with the tunnel repairs from time to time. But mostly he just keeps the Rahi at bay, while the matoran are stretched thin throughout the tunnels. Tunnels leading under the rock layer unsealed? Wow, that's another typo. That could make sense because we sealed the one we found ourselves by removing the sundial piece you added. What will you do about the Bohrok? I will send crab riders throughout the tunnels to warn the miners of this potential threat and ask if anyone has seen anything suspicious. Then I will meet with Veikama and discuss what should be done. Goodbye. Farewell. Okay, I guess we go try to get to Matau now. See the back end. Okay. Don't see the... Oh, there's the rock that Tepu was snatched off of. Do we still have to beware the swarm? Or wake one, you wake them all? Yep. Wake one, you wake them all. Okay. As I do for Majiggy. Unlike in Minog, you actually have to move the things. They're still partying? Gee. And Matau cannot be found. Ban no play now. I try to rest. Okay. Let's look over here. Here we go. Chronicler, it is good to see you. Thanks to the battle flight of you and Toa, we enjoy peace in Sing-Song Likoro again. We need thanks to you, adventurer, for helping us to High Branch home. Are the Nui Rama gone for good? Buzz flying Rocky usually hot never. Usually not never. Attack unless provoked. Rama's swarm was caused by infected mask on Rama Queen. Lira remove infected mask after battle fight, and Rama have since returned to normal. Have you seen Tamaru? After returning from helping at Kininui, Tamaru tried to join the Wind Rider cavalry again. His fear of heights still caused him to fail though. Bohrok underground, hopefully not past late to stop them from escaping. What will you do about the Bohrok? I will send quick speed matoran deep wood to warn that threat may come from sky, but may not come from sky, but from ground. But to be straight-tongued, chronicler, you need to relax and enjoy sing-song. You saw a terrible thing deep underground, and have nightmare because of too much dark thought. No better spirit lift than here in sunshine Likoro. Goodbye. Goodbye, chronicler, and farewell. Wait. That's a very steep... Oh, wow. Let's go... to Kokoro, I think. Protect this place with our lives. Chronicler, have you not seen? I have not seen you since battle fight at Kininui. What have you been up to? Not much. After battle fight, it is good to be home realm again. Tried to join Wind Rider cavalry, but did not pass test. You tried to join the Wind Rider cavalry? I hoped that battle fight at Kininui would give courage to wind fly with Wind Rider cavalry. Navigation skills are good, nobody can wayfind like me. That is why Taraga Matau had me mapping much of Liwahi. But when it comes to wind flying, I down look, and I never even tree launch. You scared of heights? No, it's just that when I look down, I get stomach feeling more than most other matoran. And then I cannot move arms like I should, and... yes, I scared of groundbound. Goodbye. Goodbye, chronicler. Okay, let's try to go back to Takoro. Is the path still closed? Let's look here. This guy. This is the same thing they said in Minog. Okay. It's exactly the same as Minog. Nothing new. We can get into Takoro now. Okay, so a passage opened up. Sweet. Now we can go over the Trin Crom break. Are you the chronicler? Of course you can pass. Yes. Okay, the guards are back. Welcome to the Northern Guard, chronicler. Can I go in the guard post? It's so cold! How did the Comatorans live here? Kopeek looking at the cameras. Hello. Hi. What are you doing? Monitoring. Goodbye. Oh, we can go in these huts now. Thanks to you, the Toa and the Toa, we are in a time of prosperity. But that's the principle of Onukoro, though. Chronicler, welcome to Kokoro. Okay. Staying warm in Kokoro is hard work. It's about kind of out of character for Kokoronans. What was the Kininui like? Hail, Chronicler. They would just be like, say nothing. This one's empty. Okay. Okay, this is again, what do you get if you multiply 6 by... Okay. Welcome, Chronicler, to the Sanctum. You may join in our meditation if you wish. Nuju honors all wise matoran that they may join in the seeking. So this is the same dialogue as from Anog. If you wish to speak with our Tiraga, you must wait for Matoro to return. He is the only one who can translate Nuju's wisdom. Muwaka? The Muwaka are one of the largest and most dangerous Rahi on Motunui. They typically hunt and travel together in packs. Matoro believes that there is an alpha Muwaka that is the leader of the pack, but this is yet to be confirmed. Matoro once ran into one when he was out trapping in the drifts. Despite it traveling alone due to being under the influence of infected mass, it was still too powerful for Matoro to take on alone. That might have been the end of him if Kopaka had not appeared and rescued him. Yeah, I would actually know since I witnessed that. This Matoran doesn't know that Takua actually saw that happen. Most Matoran would take this as a sign to take the trapping back a notch, but it had the opposite effect on Matoro. Now is he obsessed with catching one. He spends most of his time out in the drifts building and thinking up new traps. Where is Matoro? Matoro is out hunting Rocky in the drifts again. It seems he will not rest until he has caught the mighty Muwaka. If you wish to find him, take this passageway to enter into the drifts. What is the seeking? Written upon these walls are the great prophecies. To understand even a fraction of what they speak takes years of meditation and patient decryption. Goodbye. Okay, so Matoro's not back yet. I have to go find Matoro again. Trying to catch the time-traveling Muwaka again. Oh, okay. That was trivial. Greetings, Matoro. Takua. What brings you all the way out here? I need to give Tiraga Nuju. What are you doing? Making a new Rahi trap. Oh right, I heard you were trying to trap a Muwaka. Have you found any yet? Take a look over that cliff. Well, there's a whole pack down there. How do you plan on trapping them? Well, they are too large for snares. They can climb out of pitfalls and tear through nets. In fact, the only way I've seen one trapped was by the mighty avalanche itself. An avalanche, huh? So it's pretty much impossible. You may want this. Wait! The heat stone will become unstable. Yep. Now, you're not making an avalanche, are you? That's the plan, yes. See you at the bottom. Okay. Let's try it. Oh. Uh, how exactly do you fail this? Okay, I might kind of gotten the idea here. Continue. So I jump over the things, right? Oh. So when you hit continue, it just restarts you where you previously were. So you don't actually, like, start the game over. Okay. So it's really hard. You can't fail this because there's no fail state. There's no game. There's no start over. What? Continue? It's also kind of out of character for Matoro, honestly. But oh well. Matoro is usually more contemplative than this and less, like, crazy. Is this music original to the game? If that's the case, good job. Almost there. Here one comes. Jump. That should hold him for a while. If you wish to speak with Turaga Nuju, I will meet you back in town. This more Lego stuff. Made by Lego. Production by CH some numbers BOO whatever. I think it's the same as in Minog. I will translate Nuju's words for you, chronicler. He asks if you have to come to warn us about what you saw beneath. What questions do you wish to ask? Can Nuju tell me about the Bohrok? Nuju says that the key to fighting any battle is understanding the enemy. You must look past actions on the surface to discover what lies beneath. Motives, goals, and of course weaknesses. The Bohrok are far different from anything that you've ever faced, and should they surface, be sure to keep your mind open. No enemy is without a weakness. He knows my mission? Nuju says that many secrets can be revealed through meditation. You have amassed knowledge and understanding through your travels. However, a deeper knowledge comes to those who throw off restlessness and seek tranquility of mind. But what will be done to prepare Kokoro? Uchu says that he will alert the Komatoran, and that I, Matoro, may play a vital role in the survival of Kokoro, should disaster fall. Something about a mighty foe turned ally. I apologize, not even I understand Uchu's words in this regard. Huh. Matoro's important, and a mighty foe turned ally. Are you talking about 2007? You're talking about when Pterodax turned into an ally? That's like the only thing I could remember, like, with Desmatoro was important and a mighty foe turned ally. It's pretty going, this kind of jumping the gun there. So if you give him this, he'd be like, yeah, I know. Goodbye. Yuji wishes you safe travels. Okay, so that's all of them. So now what? Do I just go talk to Veikama again? Oh. Takua, I just got back from Kininui. The guard is doing fine, and the entrance is shut tight. How did delivering letters go? I seem to get mixed responses. All the villages are preparing in their own way. However, Taraga Matau believes that I am overthinking this, and that I should just relax. Lee Koro has always been more laid back. They take things as it comes and don't worry about much, and all get infected by Krana, and I'm sure the rest were more acceptive of our warning. Okay, yeah, this makes sense plot-wise. Except for Taraga Nuju. I'm not exactly sure what he said. Most of what he says goes over my head as well. We should head back to Takoro and report to Veikama. Agreed, but I think we should make a stop along the way. We should check the exit you used to get through the rock layer. Then let's head to the beach near Takoro. Oh, we got the Suva. Okay. Well, let's go to the beach. Oh. No, I didn't mean to talk to you. Kopik's on cams. Okay, does Jollar have something to say? Let's head to the beach. Okay. I know this is going to be important. Let's head to the beach. Oh, yep, okay. Well, this is it. So, it opened? Yeah, it literally spat me out. Get it? Spat out? Because it's a mouth? I got it. Jello, you need to work on your sense of humor. And you, my friend, need to work on your jokes. Touché. Anyway, this seems to be sealed up tight. That sounded like it came from Takoro. Yeah, because the Bohrok didn't come through that didn't come through there. Okay. Let's try chapter 2 now. So maybe player 2 actually merged the chapters. I'll have to check that later. So what does Jollar say? Hurry to Takoro. Okay, let's... Well, what if I go this way, Jollar? What you gonna do about it? I'll skip it this time. Okay. I mean, time does not advance if I just don't do what, you know, what's being asked of me. We have to help them. Hang on. I have no weapons. Let's think up a strategy first. I've got an idea. We head into the forest there, and came out behind that Bohrok and surprised it. The forests are notorious for getting things lost, though. Wait a minute. I've lost countless discs while hunting Rahi in there. We should try to find one. Sounds like a plan. Let's hurry. Any discs? Okay. Okay, 8 east, 8 north, 8 west, no, 8 south, and 8 west. Okay, let's go. Back at 7. Back at 8. See if there's anything at 5. Nope, let's go south. 8. You try going south at 8. Here's 2. Anything at 2? Nope, let's try going south some more. Back to 5. Nothing at 5. Let's go south. Let's go south at 8. Let's go east at 6. East some more. Supposed to find a disc in here, right? Here's 1. Don't see any discs. 2. Goes to 8. Seems like 8 east doesn't mark. 5. I believe I checked 5. If there's any discs here. What are there? Maybe we just go to 6. Here's 4. Did y'all say anything? No time to chat, Taku. We need to find a disc and help them. Disc and then help out those guards as soon as possible. Okay. 7 again. 1. I believe I've seen 4. Haven't found any discs in 4. Oh, here we go. Finally got one. Okay. Now we want to go back to... get to area number 6. Here's 0. Here we go. Take him now! Nice throw, Jowler. Look, it's retreating. Well, that was intense. Maybe I'll just lay down here for a while. That thing had elemental powers, Takua. These Bohrok might be tougher than even we imagined. Yeah. And Takua, when you were fighting, you jump-kicked that Bohrok. Where'd you learn to fight like that? Pokoro, I think. Every village has a different style, I guess. Interesting. Anyway, we should go before another Bohrok shows up. Because, you know, Midak 2... Anyway. I don't know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to talk to Vakama? There's no time to chat to Kuo. We need to find a disc. Okay, I guess we talk to Vakama. The monsters retreated, Captain. Good. Though I have a feeling that they will be back. The Captain and Chronicler are inside. Close the gate and lower the bridge. The drawbridge control broke. Takua, we need that working. See what you can do quickly. I'll get right to it. Takua, solve this puzzle because the player character is the one who can solve puzzles. Oh dear. That's too big. What's with this nonsense? Okay. No, that won't fit. Yeah. Well, it has to. Let's see, that's a 12... Yeah, it's a 14 tooth gear, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, no, it's a 16 tooth gear. Is it 24 tooth gears? Okay, that meshes. That's apparently not the solution. No, this one has to be it. And then, okay. Huh. Well, that does work. That also works. Huh. So this gear here doesn't do anything, but here it works. So here it does nothing, here it does nothing, here it works. So it's by no binary choice tree. So we'll start with lower. Lower options. So low, go low, go low, go low does not solve, right? So then we'll go back to the previous choice. So if this apparently isn't really a choice because I only have one gear, right? Well, that doesn't do anything. So if that doesn't solve, then we have to go back to the previous choice, which was this gear's placement. Put it, okay. And if there, we can do this. Though not useful, we can do this. Though it doesn't exhibit usefulness. And that, though it doesn't exhibit usefulness. Okay. So then we make this go back to another branch in the tree. That's not useful. Huh. The drawbridge machine is broken, and this happens every so often, but I cannot think of a worse time for this to occur. How does it work? If I remember right, I think that the yellow shaft should be turning the two blue shafts. However, that is as much as I know about the internal workings of the machine. Does it break often? Not too often, but like any machine, it requires maintenance from time to time. Usually an Anu engineer fixes it, but there is no time to go and fetch one. If there is anything you can do, please hurry and do it before the Bohrok return. One of the gears is damaged. Where could there be a spare? I know, Kapura has some extra parts not too long ago. I believe he is in apartment 4. You should ask him if he has an extra gear for the drawbridge machine. Goodbye. I hope you can fix the machine quickly. Okay. So you can't solve it because you actually need... What's this guy say? This tunnel is under lockdown according to Captain Joller's orders. Okay. We have to actually go talk to Kapura. For some reason, Kapura has the gear. I don't know why that would be the case. Hello, Takua. What can I do for you? The Bohrok may be... Man. The Bohrok may soon be upon us. What are you doing? The Bohrok may return. However, being overly worked up will not help anyone. My training has taught me to quickly cover great distances by moving slowly. I am applying this method to prepare myself for a fight by slowing my mind and body, in order to think and act quickly. Do not worry, Takua. If they do return, I will be ready for them. I need a gear for the drawbridge machine. Yes, I believe I have an extra gear somewhere. There you go. Goodbye. Good luck, Chronicler. The Bohrok are back! We need the bridge down now! Okay. Huh. Did this change on me? That's too far away. So I had to use this one. Well then... Oh. Huh. Does this work between? Nope. There. You cheeky. Okay, so a big one has to mesh because, yeah, that's the only way to get to that axle. uh Try to break this down. So we know this one has to go there or there. There's no other choice, right? Because that doesn't work, and a small one doesn't work. So, two choices. Then, this one does not mesh there. Right, this meshing doesn't work. So you have to go up here. Then the meshing works. Oh. Ah! Okay. Good work, Takua. You fixed the machine and got rid of the Bohrok as well. Well, I only meant to fix the machine. The Bohrok just happened to be on the bridge when I got done. Well, delaying the Bohrok is probably not enough anyways. It was good that you took them out. Captain, there seems to be more commotion at the tunnel. Move on through, keep going. That's the last of them. Someone give them a hand with the barrier. What will we do now? I think that there was some kind of Rahi inside that tidal wave. All I could get out was the glowing orange eyes though. How long will we be safe here? I heard the cave collapse behind me, so I ran as fast as I could. Takua. Midak broke his leg while escaping from Anukoro. Can you help me out? What happened to him? I haven't been able to get any details out of him. He is in too much pain to talk right now. However, some of the other Matoran mentioned him arriving in town moments before the tunnels started to flood. They said he was yelling something about Pokoro, but we have to get him fixed up before asking him anything. Can you help me out? Sure, I can help you. We need to move him to my apartment as soon as I can set his leg. Can you find something that we can lay him on to move him? I don't think carrying him as he is now would be wise. I'll be back soon. Hurry up and find something we can carry him on. I presume we're supposed to find a lava board. Let's go try to find a lava board. Takua, I feel as if the whole world is in uproar. I could use your help when you are free. What are you doing? I'm trying to plan our next move. This is why I could use your help. We are safe for the time being. However, with Bohrok in front of us and the tunnel to Anukoro sealed off behind, we have no way to retreat if the need arises. So in other words, we are safe but cornered, a position that I am not fond of. What really scares me is that they pushed us this far in what seems like mere moments, and we still know nothing about how they operate or what their true strength is. What are you doing? I'm trying to plan our next move. That is why I could use your help. Okay, this is the same thing. But you can't click next until the arrow appears. I can help. What do you need? I need to have a strategy meeting with you and Kapura. Get Kapura and being him here. Typos. I do not like being in the dark about our new enemy, and we're in desperate need of information on the location and abilities of the Bohrok. Goodbye. Good luck, Takua. No lava board in 2. Lava board in 3. No lava board in 4. Okay. Mikamasat. Hello, Takua. I wish that it was under better circumstances that we meet again. Is there anything you wish to ask me? What happened to Nanokoro? It all started when I heard a loud crashing noise, followed by shouts from the matoran. I ran outside and immediately heard the sound of rushing water echoing throughout the cavern. The sound was coming from the tunnel which leads to Powahi, and it was getting louder by the second. I knew immediately that this was not some normal flooding. Your warning had proven true, and we were under attack. I told Anupu to quickly evacuate everyone to Takoro, for I realized that Anukoro was already lost. As if to drive this terrifying realization home even further, the ground started to shake, and the tunnel to Takoro, which was our only escape, began to collapse. Luckily, Tepu saw it and jumped into the opening, holding the door frame open until everyone else could evacuate. That reminds me, Takua, would you ask Midak if Tepu and Anupu made it out? I believe he is one of the last Matoran out of the tunnel. Okay, I'm going to try to end this, and we'll see what happens. If I can't get it to reload, then I'll just play up to this point. Okay. And we'll see how well that works. So what I can confirm is that the load and save functions do not work at all. And so I had to play up to the point I was previously. I don't know if I got through all of Whenua's dialogue segments. I presume that I did. Is there anything I can do to help is something I want to make sure I repeat. As a matter of fact, there is. First of all, some of the Matoran were wounded as the cave was collapsing. Help them if you can. Second, ask around to find out if any Matoran didn't make it to the tunnel in time. I believe that Midak was one of the last ones out of Anukoro. You should ask him. Goodbye. Good luck, Chronicler. Okay, now talk to Vekama. Tokua, I am busy conversing with Turaga Whenua. Is there something urgent you need to tell me? Where can I find a lava board? Your guess is as good as mine. I would ask Magla. After all, he is the best lava board surfer in Takuro. Maglia, what is going on? Onukoro has fallen to the Bohrok. Talk to Turaga Whenua if you want any of the details. Not really, no. There is much that needs to be done. Why don't you try to help some of the matoran? Okay, so I have to find Maglia. Everybody expects Takua to do everything for them. Hello, Chronicler. It's like once everybody knows you can do stuff, then everybody expects you to do stuff. The world is not fair, is it? Now, I didn't see anybody in the apartments besides a Jollar or Jollar look-alike. A Jollar that looks a lot, does not act like, acts more like Jollar and Minog than a Minog 1.5. All the other apartments were empty. You already had this conversation. You can't click on this guy, only the serious Jollar. Talk to this guy? Nope, that just talks to Kapura again. Oh, these guys. I'm kind of busy right now. Is there something you need? Do you know where a lava board is? Where did I leave it? I think it's on one of the walkways overlooking the Lake of Fire. It should be on your left or right and up the stairs. Go ahead and borrow it if you want. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. I was there. Didn't see anything. Oh, okay. Now it's a lava board. Now I can talk to Kapura again. Takua. I still have present. Thanks, Takua. This will work great. Okay, guys, let's get Midak to my place. Okay, let's go try to talk to Midak. Thank you for your help. My leg is better now. I just need to rest a bit. What can I do for you? Do you know who was the last matoran to the tunnel? Yes, but Takua, I have something important to tell you. Pokoro is in trouble. I was out in my usual place tending to my crab when looked up and saw smoke a long way off, covering a large area. I thought to myself that it must be a wildfire of some sort. However, something seemed strange and out of place about this wildfire, and as I stared, it suddenly became clear. The fire was in the desert, Takua. There isn't much that can be burned out there. It was almost as if the sand itself was on fire. It was then that I knew the Bohrok you warned us had come, so I jumped on my Ussel crab and got inside Pokoro just as they were barricading the front gate. We cannot resist them. They are too many and too powerful. We must abandon Bohrok. But how? If we leave town, we have to go straight to them. The main gate is the only way out. It's also the only way in. If we could find a way to block it. I cannot topple my own creations. There must be another way. There is none. And you are the only one with the skill to do it. The Tunlock will be at the main gate soon. I will gather a company to escort you. Hyuki! I'm sorry about this, Hafu. I will tell Whenua that I will lead the company. Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you. I would do anything to not destroy my statues. Maybe I can help. You got an idea? No? Well, try to think of something. So, you clicked there. It's been years since I've played this again, but I do remember that. Hey, look over there. Do you see those boulders behind the sand dune? One of those should be able to replace a statue or two. And just how do you plan to move something that heavy? Oh, that's easy. Gaku can do it. Gaku? Ossel crab? Yep, leave it to Gaku. She can pull anything. Oh, because he doesn't have Puku anymore. Okay. Now all we need is some rope and your pickaxe. Okay, so I have to find rope and a pickaxe. Oh, we're playing as Midak now. Okay. Well, got the pickaxe. Fafu. And we got the rope. They will see us if we climb to exit through the gate. Might as well go to the overlook and use the rope to climb down. It's weird, I should be scared of lowering myself from such a height, but with us charging out towards an unknown, and most likely very powerful foe, nothing seems to be facing me anymore. Okay. We descended from the wall so that no one would see us leaving the village. And at first, the plan to save Hafu's precious art went along smoothly. However, just after I finished tying the boulder to Gaku, Hafu suddenly got my attention. Midak! A surprise detachment is advancing to Bohrok. Oh no, we can't get this boulder to the gate in time. Get on Gaku and go for help. Where are you going? You'll never make it in time. Well, Gaku, old girl, let's see if you have one more race left in ya. A sneak attack! They're at the gates now! No, we're too late. It's Hafu, he made it out. And he's knocking down the statues. But he's trapped, he can't get back in. Hafu, no! I rode as fast as I could to Anokoro, hoping to return with help. However, as soon as I arrived, I found that Anokoro was facing a crisis of its own. I evacuated with the rest of the matoran, but while running through the tunnels I tripped and hurt my leg. Thankfully, Akamu came and helped me the rest of the way to Takoro. When I close my eyes, I can still see Hafu standing there, bravely staring back at that Bohrok. I hope he's alright. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me? Wait, you and Anumatoran tripped in the dark? Well, yes, you see, I'm kind of a strange Anumator, and I'm not used to dark tunnels or Anuwahi. I never really cared for dark places. That is why I moved to the outskirts of Anuwahi, just before you enter the Motara Desert. Being next to the desert means that there is plenty of sunlight, something that is never seen in the tunnels of Anuwahi. So that means that Midak is actually a tool of light. No. I don't think that's actually the case. Anyway, where you, the last Matoran, were... It's supposed to be were, but it says where. Were you, the last Matoran, through the tunnel? No. Luckily, Akamu was behind me, because when I tripped, he helped me get to my feet. If you're trying to figure out if anyone did make it to Takoro, you should ask him. I know that he was one of the last ones to leave Anukoro. Goodbye. See you later, Takua. So, Akamu. Well, there's no way to know who that is because that's just a random name. Can I do anything here? Takua, I feel as if the whole world is in uproar. What do you need? I need to have a strategy meeting with you and Kapura. Get Kapura and bring him here. I do not like being in the dark about our new enemy, and we are desperate. We are in desperate need of information on the location and abilities of the Bohrok. So he needs Kapura. Okay, I need to find Kapura as well. As well as Akamu. Oh, this is Akamu. Hello, Chronicler. Is there something you would like to ask me? Were you the last Matoran to the tunnel? Yes, I helped warn some of the other Matoran before I left Anukoro myself. Is there something you would like to ask me? Did anyone not make it to Takoro? Unfortunately, some did not. As you have already gathered, Tepu was holding the tunnel entrance open after it started to collapse due to the tremors. I ran through after Anupur assured me that he and Tepu would be right behind me. However, after I had gone a little ways down the tunnel, I heard a shout from Anupu, followed by the sound of the entrance collapsing. The cave around me began to collapse as well, so I ran as fast as I could to keep myself from being crushed. After the dust settled, I saw that the tunnel was blocked. Anupu and Tepu were trapped underground. Hopefully we can clear the rubble and reclaim Anukoro quickly. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Let's find Kapura. Well, he's always hard to find. But maybe he'll be back in his... No, just Midak. Like, did talking to Akamu unlock anything? Nope. Nope, not on this side. Or check the apartments, and not on this end either. Not on this screen. In the winch room, nope. Can't go through the gate. On the back side, trying to isolate that thing. Yeah. That thing on the left side of Akama's hut that I didn't point out Minog, that's like, what's that doing there? Where did Kapura go? I'm talk to those guys again and see if they can give me a hint. I need to have a strategy meeting with you and Kapura. Get Kapura and being him here, which he meant bring. Do not like being in the dark about a new enemy. Good luck to Kua. I don't believe you hit the end until it gives you a to be continued message. Does Midak tell me anything about where Kapura is? Nope. How to be utterly stumped. I mean, this just looks like a map of the charred forest. That's all it is. Maybe Akama will have something to say. Obscure hunt for Kapura problem. Well, I'll stop recording this, and when I figure out how to advance, I'll start recording again, because I am stumped. I'm not sure if this is actually the end. I wouldn't think it's the end because I haven't reached a to be continue yet. So let me some time to problem solve here. Okay, I'll have to admit here I cheated this, and hopefully I won't ever do something like this in the future. I watched Suddenly Oranges play this, and only like 1 second of the playthrough. I just clicked at one place and clicked 1 second of the playthrough. And that was enough to tip me off that this is what I do. I take the information that Akamu gave me and tell that to Whenua. And that's how you advance. If you don't know who Suddenly Orange is, he is who came up with, I believe it's Reviving Bionicle? Is that what it's called? But anyway, Onipu and Tepu are missing. I fear that they might not have made it. I know they were holding the cave entrance open and guiding the matoran through. Goodbye. Thank you for finding who is missing for me, Takua. Vikama and I must now discuss what to be done. Sometimes I like voice Whenua and sometimes I just forget. Okay. Now I talked to Whenua. Is that, yeah, that does something. Hello, Takua. Jeller wants to talk to us. I imagine with all the craziness that just happened, he probably wants to discuss plans for the Takoro guard. I'll head over to his apartment right away. Thank you for coming, Takua and Kapura. I gather you here to discuss strategy on facing this new threat. Takua, have you found anything new about the Bohrok? Whenua mentioned something interesting. He said the Bohrok targeted Onukoro's weaknesses, flooding from one end and earthquakes from the other. Both attacks are perfectly synchronized and executed, so the Bohrok were able to use some strategy. Our job just got a little harder then. But Takoro has no weaknesses to exploit. That is quite true, Kiani. Jeller and I sent Maglia on a scouting mission once. On the outside edge of the Lake of Fire, we found a rock pillar. It would take some digging, but if it was toppled, a solid bridge would be formed to Takoro, taking out part of our wall in the process. However, the pillar is very hard to see, so unless someone finds a way to communicate and tells the Bohrok about the pillar, we have nothing to fear. I agree. Anyways, Kapura, I want you and someone else to go scouting. Gather as much information on the Bohrok's movements as you can. I volunteer to go with them. Good, Kiani, you are one of my bravest men, but be sure to use caution. Yes, sir! Taraga, notify Taraga Vekama of our plans if he is not busy. I will. Okay. Yeah, so that very, very last part, I did something disappointing and had to look up 1 second of Suddenly Orange's playthrough. Shout out to Suddenly Oranges. I didn't even know he did this. So, this is obviously very good. There are aspects of it in which it's actually slightly better than Midak, right? Everywhere you go, you are surprised with this funny skit that happens. For example, Nuperu, trying to show Whenua his new laser and cutting the Kakama, that's not the Kakama, it was a Pakari on the wall in half, right? Or you go to find Kopaka, and it unexpectedly puts you into this dumb mini game that's pretty dumb, but like it's like you weren't expecting it. You were expecting something simpler. Or you go, or you get these unexpected dialogue between Maku and Joller, and unexpected comedic dialogue between Joller and Takua. For example, at the mouth that Takua gets spit out of. Compared to Minog, there's a lot more dialogue, and so there's a lot more characterization of the characters, and it's a lot more entertaining and a lot more funny. And some of these things are foreshadowing, right? He's trying to introduce Kapura, the character of Nuperu, in a way that he has sort of like a character arc, right? He's underappreciated as an engineer by Whenua because of his recklessness, and then he comes up with the boxer, and then he's appreciated as an engineer. They haven't written that part yet, but that's where they were going, right? They're making a little arc with Nuperu and doing a little foreshadowing of the boxer. They did a little bit. He did this. Nuperu 77 does a little bit of foreshadowing with Likoro that Matau wasn't really that concerned. He just said, Takua, just relax and enjoy Likoro. So there's some setting up and paying off that's also going on here. And there's also that 2007 thing sneaked in. So there's there was the beginnings of some very good plot writing, some good character arcing, and setups and payoffs. So if this game were actually finished, and even the amount that's finished, and I would say so far, but it's not like it's going to ever be finished beyond this point, is better than even Minog was. Now there's some canon issues I had here and there. For example, Joller and Takua are already friends at this point, and I don't know if they were ever really friends until maybe the end of Mask of Light. Minog just calls, the way it characterizes Joller is kind of this kind of one-track mind person who the only thing he ever thinks about is guard duty. And he talks to Takua very formally, right? He doesn't talk to Takua on a very friendly manner, and then this game suddenly changes it around and makes Joller friends with Takua. Except in that last piece of dialogue with Joller where he asks for a strategy meeting, then Joller turns back into good old Joller again. And of course, he said it was a month between when the Toa went underground and when the Bohrok attacked. That's not how it goes. So if you wanted to finish the story that's being told, that story is finished, and Templar made it. It's the Bohrok animations, and you can watch the Bohrok animations on the Biomedia project. So the story is finished, and then you could tell what Nuperu 77 planned to implement had he finished this game. So that's that. It was in summary, it was really fun. I really liked it. It's for like a Bionicle game, it's like a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 game. As far as games in general, I would say it's like an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 game. It's a very, very good game, and what he did do of it was very well done.